Hi, I'm Dan Gibbons, and thanks for being a part of the Turkey Trot for so many years. We thought it would be nice because asked so many times, how did the race get started? What was your motivation behind it? How did it get to where it is today? We're actually going to do a little history of the Turkey Trot. So I'm going to take you all the way back to 1982. Ed Schwartz, an all-night talk show host on WGN, started his first annual Good Neighbor Food Drive. He was mad because Mayor Byrne was spending $300,000 a year on fireworks when so many people were going to bed hungry in the city of Chicago. So I fell asleep listening to that first broadcast, and they were struggling how to pack a truck, stack a pallet, get it on the truck. So I thought to myself, maybe we can help out next year. So I got some guys together and I said, you know what, let's raise some money for the second annual Good Neighbor Food Drive, and it was going to be a one-time thing. So what should we do? And I said, well, there's these 5K, there's these walks and runs, and I don't know what they're all about. Keep in mind, this is 83, okay? So I said, okay, what are we going to call it? I said, well, Dan, you're single, you're going to run it. Let's call it the Dan Gibbons Turkey Trot if we do it on Thanksgiving Day. Fine. So we had 74 runners and walkers on November 22nd, 1984 was our very first one. And we wrote a check for $520. I took it down and presented it to Schwartz on the air that very first year. Done, one and done, that was gonna be it. The following September, I was sitting with Bob Jones, who at the time was a sergeant on the Elmhurst Police Department. And he said, are you going to do that thing again? I said, what thing? It was that run that you did. I said, no, we don't have any sponsors. Here's how long ago it was. This was at a place called Sunset Grill at the time. It's now known as Silverado. And he got up from his bar stool and he walked to the vestibule on the payphone and called a member of the Elmhurst Police, a member of their Benevolent Athletic Association, and got a $250 commitment. So I went back to my guys and said, hey, if we do it again, we've got $250 from the police. I, in turn, went to Dave Plummer at Elmhurst Federal and got $250 from him, $250 from Bob Schiller, and $250 from Bill Billings. So I said, hey guys, we've got $1,000 if we want to do it a second time. And they said, let's go for it. Dan, you run it again, and we'll keep the same name. And okay, so here we are. Now, the very first year, we didn't have any sponsors. This is our first shirt. And if you see, no sponsors. Now we've got 40 some on the back of the shirt. It's called the first annual. Probably should have been called the inaugural, but what do I know, So then once we were going to do it a second time, we started putting sponsors on the back of the shirt, which, led to this and led to this. This is funny. We had 6 sponsors this year. But I thought it might be too crowded to put all 6 on the back of the shirt. Even now we've got 40 some. So we split it up. We put 3 on one shirt and 3 on another. And so this year we had 607 people. So as the years went by, we said we made up our mind that we were gonna do a different colored shirt every year, okay? So obviously different color here, different color here. We got all the way through the 9th year and said, you know what? We've got this crazy looking turkey. Why don't we have a contest? It was to help promote signups. Let's have a contest to name the turkey. So whoever wins the contest gets 4 free entries for life. There were a lot of great entries. We voted on it as a committee, and the Bill Brown family won. John J. Oglethorpe, who was the mayor of Athens years ago, he won over Tom Waddle was playing with the Bears at the time. He came in a strong second, but so Oglethorpe is the name of our turkey.